Hello, my name is Nova. Welcome to Genshin Impact. I think today we're going to finish off Jean and Venti's storylines. And we're going to start with Jean, because, I don't know, maybe shorter. And she's right at the entrance, so...
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Master, you finally returned.
Swan, were you waiting for me? Has something happened?
Yes, at the Angel's Share. Don't worry, it's nothing big, but...
Has there been a bar fight?
Okay, I know I said it's nothing big, but... Alright, how can I put this? They just really need the acting Grand Master.
Huh? Well, if you say so, Swan, I will go. I should not let the other knights down. It's fine. Now that I have had the chance to stretch my legs, I feel much better.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. You really saved me on this one.
For goodness sake, what is happening to the world? Swan used to be the most honest fellow, now he's dumping things onto Jean.
Well, Swan was clearly agitated. Maybe it is an emergency after all. Let's go and see what this is all about, shall we?
I think I know what's happening. Because of that thing at Good Hunter. She vanished. Enter the tavern. There should be two things at the tavern. So I wonder which one will trigger. Oh, it's the wrong time for Venti's. Appreciation party, question mark? Surprise. Yeah, that food they ordered. Everyone's here.
Oh, what's all this?
It's a thank you party for you.
A thank you party?
Jean, when we heard the news about your illness, we were all so worried about you.
We can only imagine how much pressure you must be under as acting Grand Master, and you do so much work all over Mondstadt.
We thought that since you so rarely take any time off, we'd take this chance to throw you a party. Enjoy yourself, Jean. After all, you'll never let us do this once you're back at work.
Jean? Huh? Is this Jean when she's shy? I've never seen her like this.
It's easy to forget that outside of work, Jean is just a normal person, like anyone else.
This is just all such a surprise.
People like me.
Thank you, everyone. This really means so much to me.
Well, it's nothing compared to the amount of work you do for all of us, day in and day out.
But there are so many things I still need to do.
Yay, everyone heads on. Hands on heads. What's that called? Face palming. There we go.
Fear not. We wanted to make sure you could relax and enjoy yourself. So while you were away, we all pitched in and finished off your work for you. Every last task.
Did you really? Even the issue with the food deliveries?
It was no different from what we see on patrol. A couple of hilly churls. Didn't take much to get rid of them.
And the tax returns?
I spent so much time doing library admin. A few more pieces of paper to deal with was really nothing to worry about.
Well, what about Margaret's missing cat?
Are you kidding me? That rascally prince was apprehended by the brilliant honorary knight. And he also reclaimed my precious astral iron strings while he was at it.
God damn it. Paimon doesn't know what she's talking about. Stop calling me he. I'm clearly got tits.
Enough already. No more thinking about work today. Enjoy yourself while you've got the chance.
God damn it.
It is my honor to work alongside you all. Praise be for the Animo Archon's guidance. Speaking of work, it must have been hard work to put all this together. Where did you find the time?
Actually, our friend here was the key organizer behind all of this.
Me?
See all of this food and drink? He made sure it all arrived on time.
You know what, game? Screw you.
Not only that, but he cooked each one of these beautiful dishes himself.
I get I'm not canon, but can you stop?
So relax already. There's no need to be so modest.
If they weren't going to do the gender thing, they could have at least put the word they instead. Oh well. This explains a lot.
Of course, we also have Master Diluc to thank for the venue. Otherwise, we would be looking at quite an alarming bill right about now.
Despite my initial reluctance to sponsor a Knights of Favonius event in any way, I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owe Jean my gratitude for her hard work.
Oh, Master Diluc,
All right. Jean's supposed to be taking it easy. Stop crowding her.
Agreed. Now, let the party begin!
Then we'll get to Bard. You enjoyed a spirited.
It looks like everyone seems to be partying hard. Paimon thinks we should join it.
Oh, wow.
Amber, you look like you're about to burst into tears. Whatever is the matter?
2 things. 1, this sweet madame. 2, this sticky honey roast. Did you make them?
You better believe it.
I refuse to believe it. Where did you suddenly learn to cook so well? I'm going to finish eating this, and then you're going to teach me everything you know. Don't you dare try and run off.
God.
Has Amber been drinking?
Possibly.
Oh, and Paimon thinks she saw Jean go upstairs by herself. Let's make sure the woman of the hour doesn't get left out.
Hi, Venti.
My word! The Dawn Winery's wine is every bit as delectable as they say.
God damn it.
I would never be able to afford this normally. So, in the spirit of enjoying the moment while it lasts, another glass for the bard, please.
I guess he didn't get his drink from Jack.
Venti can drink a frightening amount.
Ah, hello! I didn't see you there. I blame the wine for monopolizing my attention. Much like my ballads, it deserves to be enjoyed for generations to come. What is this floating sensation I feel? Have I discovered the true meaning of animal power?
That would be the drink talking.
I hereby declare that every son and daughter of the City of the Wind must be compelled to taste this finest of wines. Here's to good wine!
Calm down. Okay.
Hey, having a good time?
Why do you say I was the organizer?
The thing is, Jean knows all of us so well now. When someone organizes a surprise party for you, the closer you are to them, the more bashful you tend to feel about the whole thing.
Oh.
So instead, we just gave you all the credit. After all, you did do more than your fair share of the work anyway.
So you gave me the credit to hide your own shyness.
Of course! This party was clearly Kaya's idea. Shy Kaya? This is gold.
You think so?
So you admit it!
I'm only indulging you since it's such a special day today.
Ah yeah, that's where he was when we were working on everything with others. Aha, got you. Diluc.
That's class number 37.
For Venti?
What's Diluc doing?
I'm keeping count of this bard's alarming pace of progress through my
Oh
wine.
my god.
Only the knights drink for free tonight. It seems he didn't get the message. When he sobers up, I will present him with the bill.
Diluc! You're a meanie!
I'm joking, of course. I highly doubt he could afford it anyway, so I shall spare him the bill. But I must say, the sheer volume of alcohol this fellow can put back is just not normal.
Let's see, anyone around the corners? Hello.
Leaving the hustle and bustle of the banquet behind them, the two of them stood there, together, in the quiet of the night, while the rest of the world melted away around them.
What now?
Sounds like the sort of thing you'd find in a romantic novel, no? I'm not trying to get you to recite poetry to me or anything. I'm just saying, Jean went upstairs to the balcony, alone. Now's your chance.
To do what? I'll talk to the sister, thank you.
This is quite a a lot of excitement considering the idea was to relax and take it easy.
Would a drink help you relax?
Why am I facing away?
Is there anything without alcohol?
What do you normally drink?
Oh, you know, I normally mix a few things together, but I always add some bright red.
Red? Let me guess. Tomatoes. No, watermelon.
Chilies. I add chili peppers.
Chili pepper? In a drink?
I mean, she's hydro. She could regulate the heat of it. Jean? This way or? Aha. Here we go. I didn't know about this. Or I forgot. It's been a while. That's becoming night. Perfect.
Oh, it is you.
There you are.
Yes, I am just getting some air.
Uh-oh. It seems like something's bothering Jean.
I want to thank you again.
Actually, I know nothing about this whole thing either. You're looking more upbeat now.
It is good to be here together with everyone. It has lifted my spirits. And it has taught me something.
What's that?
I am definitely more of a Dandelion Knight than a Lion Tooth Knight. The Lion Tooth Knight represents Vanessa's past. A past in which she fought hard for Mondstadt. But it was the Dandelion Knight that represented her hopes for the future. A future belonging to the newly formed Knights of Favonius.
Jean, Vanessa would be so proud of who you are right now.
I do believe that Vanessa watches over us, whether from high up above or from the wind all around us.
Let the wind lead.
Let the wind lead. The winds of freedom will guide us along the path that lies ahead. I hope you will continue to join us on that path.
Okay, I will. One down, one more to go.
Come in, take a seat.
Back in the tavern. While we were upstairs, everyone left, but maybe not Venti. We'll see. He was drinking a lot. I forgot how many he had now. Whatever Luke said before. Where's the bard? Stanley? Ah, there he is. Hiding. Being sneaky. I'm not very...
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
I'm not very hidden with the floating elf fairy thing.
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
There's another Stanley?
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why, Stanley? Why?
What?
If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag-along.
Maybe I should have done these in the other way around. It went from happy to depressing.
Does anyone get what's going on here?
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Madrivari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. I'm getting too old. Now. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Busted.
Yikes! We're busted!
A book? No, that's just this, I guess.
Go away. Save your questions. And just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Teyvat?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place. Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. I'm just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all. And my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
His whole life he's been drowning in guilt.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has held him captive his entire life.
Also, if I had done these in a different order, Venti would he should be drunk right now. But he's totally sober. So yeah, messed up a little bit, but oh well.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
Cutscene.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
Huh? I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
God damn it, Pinky, what are you doing?
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way.
The hell was that about?
This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
Damn it, I really wish I could reorder these.
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
He is right about it being expensive with how much he actually drinks. I think I know where, possibly. Okay, see you there.
Hey!
Bye, Deluge. Is it at all egotistical for you to be sat on top of your hands? I mean, you're a literal statue. Hi.
You made it.
Yep.
Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere.
No, we didn't. I went straight to it.
So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet.
What?
It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
Oh, so that used to be Old Mondstadt.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the 1,000 winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend.
Oh?
In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult.
Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down. And since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what?
That was actually kind of cool. I cannot lie. Okay, that made up for the fact that these are in this order.
What happened to your friend?
Same situation with Stanley's friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon!
Paimon, go pick us a couple apples. Paimon, could you fetch us some meat or fish?
Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Oh, so peckish.
Paimon's had it up to here with you!
What, up until your little crown there? Halo, whatever.
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him.
I'm listening.
Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Oh, that ended abruptly. Thank you, Venti. That was wonderful. Now go get drunk again. I'll wish from right here, seeing as I'm already up and I have a literal Archon who could maybe push my luck. Let's go. Hang on. Okay, time to wish. I didn't get any more of these since the last time. I'm happy I got the sacrificial sword from standard. I was hoping to get that for a while. Because building characters is like... takes a lot for a free to play at least. So getting the sword justifies me to use Xingqiu. And he's on the banner, so hopefully we get him a lot. I don't necessarily want Noelle, and I'll take some Xiangling. Boost her power a bit. Mainly Xingqiu. I'm so nervous that I'm not going to get Ganyu in the 50-50. Or maybe it won't even reach with the 60 plus Primo Gems. Not Primo Gems, Fates I have. But I can try. First temple. I'm already at 13, so this is 23 that we're on now. In the, like, line of pity. Sword. Bow. Bow. Mallet. Mallet, what? Claymore. Then a bow. Sword. Rust! Damn, I'm getting rust a lot. Okay, we got a weapon on the first one. Not looking good particularly. Okay. Now. God, so nervous. I wish I had one more. Pink Fate. I forgot what the name is. Because look, I could do another temple if I just had one more. Actually, I will get another one. I'll just use the materials to get them if I can. Okay, what's this? 33? Oh my god, how many of those was I going to get? Another one. Man, they really want me to use this. Ah, I got Noelle. Okay, My main goal here is Ganyu, as I said, and then whatever I said for the others. Okay, we're 33 in. 43 now. Oh boy. I'm so... Ah, another sacrificial fragment. Another Noelle. Stop giving me Noelle, please. I don't really want any junglings then, I guess. God damn it. I would use Xingqiu more than jungling at a certain point. Like, she's okay now. Okay, I bought with I already bought the both versions with the Dust or Glitter, the blue one basically, and I bought the 5 for this, which makes it a temple. So we'll pull this one again before we continue. Hope I get something good from this. I'm not sure what number I'm on pity-wise for this standard one. I usually get weapons though, and characters, mainly weapons recently. Official. Okay, I'll take that. I missed out on like some officials in which banner? Albedo's? When I accidentally got Albedo instead of waiting for Ganyu. That was some annoying stuff. I've lost count now. Is this going to be 53? Yeah, 53. Oh my god, please be on the next one or I'll die. I can't take the stress of this. Please don't give me Noelle either. Diona? That's random. I hear she's in the next one or the Kashing. Either Xiao's or Kashing's has Diona and Beidou. So I didn't get any. I might keep rolling on this banner. I don't think I can get a Xiao, so I'll just build up to it. I'll just try and roll on this banner as much as possible to get some of these characters, or the main one I wanted. Now 63. My 63rd. Oh my god, it didn't happen. Who did I get? I got Xiangling. God damn it, game. And this. It really didn't want to help me out there. What can I do? God damn it, Venti. You were supposed to help me. Well, goodbye. Maybe I can get Ganyu, and I'll show you later.